welcome to Visual Recreation, the essential video guide to winning FML each and every week. I'm your local symbiotic movie buff, Drew.
That's right, and I'm just Joey, the strategy guy.
Whoa, Joey, don't sell yourself short. Remember, you're a star.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. 2 new movies enter the box office this weekend with A Star is Born and Venom.
And the first movie we're going to be talking about is A Star is Born. Now, this movie is all about a seasoned musician who finds a down-and-out musician who's about to give up on her hopes and dreams of being a star. Well, he falls in love with her and helps her get to that dream, and then what happens is their personal relationship takes a real hard hit.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's really sad. Well, this movie stars Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Speaking of Bradley Cooper, he also directed this movie and co-written it. And this movie is sporting a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes so far.
Not bad.
He's doing a lot in this movie. But after saying all that, will audiences fall in love with A Star is Born?
Or will its notes fall flat on its face? Now, next up is Venom, and this movie is all about the infamous Spider-Man villain known as Venom. This is an origin story starring Tom Hardy and Michelle Williams, directed by Ruben Fleischer, who also directed such movies as 30 Minutes or Less and Zombieland.
Now, fun fact time.
Fun fact.
Tom Hardy has gone on the record to saying that Venom is the coolest Marvel character, saying in quotes that he has a brazen swagger and a zero foxtrot attitude. Which, I don't know what that means, but it sounds awesome.
Alright, so will people be overtaken by Venom this weekend?
Or will they be infected by a different bug? AKA bug equals movie. But anyways, let's go into FML gut reactions.
Right, gut reaction.
And this first one we're going to be talking about is A Star is Born. Mm-hmm. Now this movie is projected into 3,500 plus theaters, and it is rated R. Pro Box Office has a long-range forecast of 44 million. Todd Thatcher has it at 41.6 million. Very close. And Coop has it at 53.7 million. This one seems like it's getting a lot of buzz, especially in the Oscar talk.
Okay.
And a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes is nothing to scoff at this point. There's been a lot of kind of duds lately, but I think this one could hit mid to high 40s.
Yeah, I'm in agreement.
So let's go into Venom.
Yeah, so Venom is projected into 4,000 plus theaters this coming weekend, and Pro Box Office has it right now at 65 million. Todd Thatcher with 65.8 million. And then Coop at 68.1 million. He's always raising the bar a little bit higher than everyone else. I think this movie can probably hit those numbers. I mean, it is Spider-Man's main villain when you think of Spider-Man. Has a following behind him. People want to see Venom movies. This Venom looks really cool and gruesome.
Yeah.
Like I said in past videos, it takes me back to Spawn. So, I mean, I don't know. I think that it can definitely hit 65.
The only thing that gets me is word of mouth. I think a lot of people are really hesitant about this Venom movie. For some odd reason, whether it's Tom Hardy's accent in the movie that he decides to do, or the direction that it seems to be going towards, because Marvel movie, you want some kind of jokes and whatnot, and even the director has said that he's put jokes in it and made it a little lighthearted and kind of fun, action-packed kind of thing. But from the trailers, you don't get necessarily that reaction from it. But you never know.
All right.
And now, let's throw away this out of there, because we're going to do a game to figure out which Spider-Man villain we are. This quiz from Zimbio on which Spider-Man villain we are, or one of us we'll each take it one by one. And there's 10 questions.
Let's jump right into it.
Alright, what's your tragic motivation? Nobody loves you, nobody recognizes your talent, nobody recognizes your greatness, you'll never let yourself get hurt again, crime is the only way you can help out your family, like Jean Valjean in Les Miserables.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna go with nobody recognizes my talent.
Alright.
Same questions. What's your tragic motivation?
I'm gonna go with nobody loves me.
Okay.
Time to pick your spandex color.
Oh, I guess I have to. We're going black.
Alright. I'm gonna go with the cardinal red.
I Knew it. All right.
Spider-Man is your sworn enemy. That said, would you ever team up with Spider-Man? Only if you're both threatened by a new enemy. Only if your very existence in the world in which I also live is threatened. Only if he asks nightly. Never!
Only if we're both threatened by a new enemy, because then I could take out the new enemy and then take Spider-Man out.
Alright, you already got a plan going. I'm gonna go with only if he asks nicely.
Okay.
Because
why would he ask?
Exactly. Why would he have to ask? So I will never team up with him.
I see what you did there.
What if you could team up with some other villains to beat Spider-Man? Would you try that?
Possibly, yeah. Only if I'm the leader. We'll go with that one.
Somebody's a little bossy. Only if they're powerful enough.
That's good.
That's what I think. What infuriates you most about Spider-Man? He thinks he's so smart, talking smack. His web is gross, or he's so heroic.
Talking smack, for sure.
You don't like a little trash
talk? He's a young little kid always talking.
He thinks he's so smart.
Oh.
I don't care about the smack talk. I think he thinks he's too smart, and he thinks he's smarter than me. Whose life would you threaten to get Spider-Man? Aunt May, Mary Jane, random people, Spider-Man himself, or no one? I'll find other ways to get into his head.
We'll do his love interest. Let's go Mary Jane.
I guess I'll just do Mary Jane as well. Where would you fit on a planning versus improvising spectrum? Where will you lean more towards improvising
or planning? A little more improvising than planning.
Oh, really?
Gotta have some planning in there, right?
So I'm gonna go with a little more planning than improvising, because you definitely need some flexibility. How important is the technology in your life? Everything's pretty important. Pretty important? Yeah, it's pretty important. As I talk on a laptop doing it into a video camera. Right. So it's pretty important. What do you feel like doing when you pick up food, get home, and realize the order is wrong?
It depends on the restaurant, but out of this, not anything really. Let's just move on this food.
You know what? I'm just gonna curse them with incorrect food orders for the whole next year. Just how evil are you? Will you reveal his identity? Will you kill him? Will you steal his technology? Or will you destroy Spider-Man's reputation?
I'll reveal his identity.
I'd kill him.
You would kill Spider-Man?
I'd kill him. You're the Green Goblin.
Oh, okay.
You're Willem Dafoe.
So I throw pumpkins around.
Clever, manipulative,
Nice.
You control people through fear. And nothing inspires fear like a green mask and a bomb shaped like a pumpkin. You end enemies, crush adversaries, and live every day like it's Halloween.
Oh, I like Halloween.
Back to formula. I'm Dr. Octopus.
Dr. Octopus. Brilliant and resourceful. You'll stop at nothing to get what you want. Even when you know better, you can't help but prove you're smarter than other people. But the bottom line is this: you're smarter than other people.
Hell yeah!
All right, Dr. Octopus. Good job.
I don't want Dr. Octopus.
That's it for this episode. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button right over there. And if you want to see our top 10 box office predictions, click right over here. And if you want to check out Outside the Frame, click right over there. And as always, sometimes you gotta risk it to get that biscuit.